You have already watched video on best foods for brain. But do you know some foods are not at all good for your brain? Hey viewers, welcome to Fitnify, where we inspire you to live healthy lifestyle. Are you new to this channel? Then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notification, so that you don't miss any of our videos. Your brain is the most important organ in your body, so it's essential to keep your brain working in optimum condition with a healthy diet. Some foods have negative effects on the brain, impacting your memory and mood and increasing your risk of dementia. You can help reduce your risk of the disease by cutting certain foods out of your diet. Here are 7 worst foods for your brain. 1. Refined carbs. These types of carbs generally have a high glycemic index. Your body digests them quickly, causing a spike in your blood sugar and insulin levels. Refined carbohydrates include sugars and highly processed grains. These foods often have a high glycemic load. Glycemic load refers to how much a food raises your blood sugar levels, based on the serving size. The GL foods that are high GI and high GL have been found to impair brain function. In a study, students found that those who had a higher intake of fat and refined sugar also had poorer memory. This effect on memory may be due to inflammation of the hippocampus, a part of the brain that affects some aspects of memory, as well as responsiveness to hunger and fullness cues. Carbohydrates may have other effects on the brain too. Healthy, lower GI carbs include foods such as vegetables, fruits, legumes and whole grains. 2. Sugary drinks. A high intake of sugary drinks not only expands your waistline and boosts your risk of type 2 diabetes and heart disease, it also has a negative effect on your brain. Sugary drinks include beverages like soda, sports drinks, energy drinks and fruit juice. An excessive intake of sugary drinks increases the odds of developing type 2 diabetes, which has been shown to increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Also, higher sugar levels in the blood can increase the risk of dementia, even in people without diabetes. Some alternatives to sugary drinks include water, unsweetened iced tea, vegetable juice and unsweetened dairy products. 3. Fish high in mercury. Most fish are not a significant source of mercury. In fact, fish is a high-quality protein and contains many important nutrients, such as omega-3s, vitamin B12, zinc, iron and magnesium. Therefore, it is important to include fish as part of a healthy diet. Long-lived, predatory fish are particularly susceptible to accumulating mercury. Mercury is a heavy metal contaminant and neurological poison that can be stored for a long time in animal tissue. The effects of mercury toxicity include disruption of the central nervous system and neurotransmitters and stimulation of neurotoxins, resulting in damage to the brain. When a person ingests mercury, it spreads all around their body, concentrating in the brain, liver and kidneys. In pregnant women, it also concentrates in the placenta and fetus. For developing fetuses and young children, mercury can disrupt brain development and cause the destruction of cell components. This can lead to cerebral palsy and other developmental delays and deficits. High mercury fish includes shark, swordfish, tuna, orange roughy, king mackerel and tilefish. 3. Highly processed foods. Foods such as chips, sweets, instant noodles, microwave popcorn, store-bought sauces and ready-made meals are our most go-to foods, right? You also know that these foods are usually high in calories and low in other nutrients. One of the ways processed foods may negatively impact the brain is by reducing the production of a molecule called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This molecule is found in various parts of the brain, including the hippocampus, and it's important for long-term memory, learning and the growth of new neurons. Therefore, any reduction can have negative impacts on these functions. It is hard to avoid these foods completely, but you can definitely reduce the amount and frequency of consumption. 4. Aspartame. Aspartame is an artificial sweetener used in many sugar-free products. People often choose to use it when trying to lose weight or avoid sugar when they have diabetes. However, this widely used sweetener has also been linked to behavioral and cognitive problems, though the research has been controversial. Aspartame is a chemical stressor and may increase the brain's vulnerability to oxidative stress. Aspartame is made of phenylalanine, methanol and aspartic acid. Despite these findings, aspartame is still considered to be a safe sweetener overall if people consume it at about 18 to 23 milligrams per pound of body weight per day or less. 5. Foods high in trans fats. While trans fats occur naturally in animal products like meat and dairy, these are not a major concern. It's industrially produced trans fats, also known as hydrogenated vegetable oils, that are a problem. These artificial trans fats can be found in shortening, margarine, frosting, snack foods, ready-made cakes and prepackaged cookies. Studies have found that when people consume higher amounts of trans fats, they tend to have an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease, poorer memory, lower brain volume and cognitive decline. Did you know diets high in omega-3 fatty acids have been found to help protect against cognitive decline? Omega-3s increase the secretion of anti-inflammatory compounds in the brain and can have a protective effect, especially in older adults. You can increase the amount of omega-3 fats in your diet by eating foods like fish, chia seeds, flax seeds and walnuts. 6. Alcohol. You definitely knew this, right? Chronic alcohol use results in a reduction in brain volume, metabolic changes and disruption of neurotransmitters. When consumed in moderation, alcohol can be an enjoyable addition to a nice meal. However, excessive consumption can have serious effects on the brain. Excessive consumption of alcohol can also have negative effects in non-alcoholics. Furthermore, alcohol consumption during pregnancy can have devastating effects on the fetus. Given that its brain is still developing, the toxic effects of alcohol can result in developmental disorders like fetal alcohol syndrome. Your diet definitely has a big impact on your brain health. You definitely had your favorite food on the above list. But these foods can contribute to impaired memory and learning, as well as increase your risk of diseases such as Alzheimer's and dementia. However, this doesn't mean you must avoid all these foods completely. One of the best things you can do for your brain is to follow a diet rich in healthy, fresh whole foods. Thank you for watching the video, viewers. Stay tuned for more. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy.